So in this video I want to show us how to add a shadow to our designing. So let's say you are designing on Canva and you want to add shadow either to your object or to your image, and you're wondering how you can do that. This is how you do it. So this is the blank page right now. Then to start designing, for shadow we're not using templates. You are going to start your designing afresh on a blank sheet. So you click on the plus sign. When you click on the plus sign, for example, you come to element. Now when you come to element, you can basically do anything. Now just the same way that we searched for templates in the last video, you can just click on this search anything here and just say, let's say we're searching for phone. So I just want to show you guys the process. So you just scroll down and then you select the phone that you want to use. So me, I'm going to be using this phone, and then you scale it. By scaling I mean you size it to you see these lines that is like plus. Can you see this purple line is showing me that it's already like aligned perfectly? So you scale it. Now it has shifted. You scale it. When you scale it, next thing you now do, pick the image, this particular one. You pick it. Remember, the one that has the blue line around it is the one you are editing. So you now come to effects, you select duotone. So when you select duotone, just scroll. You see mono. Click on mono. So you can adjust this mono effect. So the shadows, you can see the highlights, you want it to still be black or gray. Do you understand? Then you can see the shadows, you want it to still be gray. Can you see that? Just select gray. Can you see that? Intensity, no, let's leave the intensity at 1. Then you say done. Now that you've done this, that we're done, the next thing now, let us save it. You now click on this up arrow sign. You now say download. You now say PNGs. Download it as PNG. You now select transparent background. You now say download. Now this image will download to our phone. Now that we have saved this one now and we have download, so the next thing to do, I want to add shadow to this. The next thing to do, I'll now click on this plus sign and now come to gallery. I've already downloaded my image. That image that I downloaded, I'll now select it. This is the image. I'll now scale it. Here you see the way I'm scaling it. Now that I've scaled it, back. Now that I've scaled it, I'm on it like this. Now that I've scaled it, I'll now come to filter. No, sorry. Now that I've scaled it, I'll now come to adjust. So at the adjust, I'll look at the blur. I will increase the blur. Can you see that? I will increase the blur. I can just basically adjust it to give you what you want. Do you understand? Now I don't need to adjust all of this. Can adjust this a little. So now that I'm done with that, you now come to transparency. I'll now reduce it to like this. Now that I'm done with this, the next thing I'll now do, I'll now come here and now come to position. Look at position here. I'll now come to position. I'll now carry this thing backward. Now I can decide to still like, can you see that my shadow is now at the back? So you can move it anyhow you like. So this is how you create shadow effect on Canva, basically. So you can adjust it to how you want. So I want it to come down a little bit like this. I want it to just be like this. I hope you can notice the shadow. Can you see the shadow? So this is how you create the shadow on objects.